As we last left off, Jimson was down in the cellar, drunk and barely conscious. Jimmy G was down, or it was in the first floor, finishing up the pentagram. Well, not pentagram, summoning circle, but not completing it completely. You will have to roll combat rolls for that. Jimmy, we will come
You're
back to that.
supposed to whisper!
I wasn't going to let you do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, man.
Octim, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on everyone's character name. Octim was meditating. Were you in the front next to like where Jimmy G was?
I have no clue where I was.
Yes. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
He doesn't even show up in the house on my thing.
Well, because oh, wait, where are you guys? Well,
he doesn't have his character token down. I just put mine down.
Oops, I did something wrong.
Yeah, I'm in the house. I don't know.
No, you're not. Now you're outside.
I can't see anything. It's
I
all
only
dark.
see black.
Scroll down.
Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
Yeah, it's a
I
big
forgot about
look at
the
that.
BBI.
Yeah. And then we come to Bobby, or Malara, was busy attempting for a second time painting the runes, the potential runes, or potential protection runes on the cop car that they had obtained from somewhere we shall not talk about.
No. This cop car was just hotwired.
Oh, that's
right
from
off
the village.
Street.
That's right.
Yeah. Make sure to paint the bottom of the car too, Bobby.
I know.
As I had said before, Bobby, this is your second attempt. You had brought the car closer to look at the runes and give yourself essentially a second try at doing it. But as I had said before, it will take you longer.
Yeah,
Essentially,
that's fine.
what I'm going to talk about now is that some of you already taken actions, but actions leading up to when the ritual is to start around midnight. We had ended at 6 p.m. in the game. So this will take you most of that time doing that.
That's fine.
But it's
such a good plan that I don't feel like I need to do anything else.
But it will, as far as you're aware, it will accomplish what you're trying to do, which is match the runes on the car. And it will look like that, and they will hopefully stay on it. Jimmy, we'll come to you in a second. Arkdim is just meditating. He's got back some sanity, so he'll be busy doing that for a chunk of time.
Do I get to roll for that?
You already rolled. We had this discussion.
I just thought you might have forgotten. My hope.
This is not feeling particularly efficient.
Calm down.
Wow.
Go.
Jimmy,
All of a sudden, he's Mr. Efficiency.
Yeah. Jimmy G
right?
has Jimmy G, I'll say it'll take you basically an hour to match the symbols, and I'll actually move you back into. That's not a big deal. But it'll take you.
Now I'm back in the house.
Yes, and Jimson, we'll just put over here for
Wait.
now.
Where am I? I don't see my character anywhere.
I'm in the dark.
No, you haven't moved because you're not in the house. Actually, I guess you would be, but we'll put you there. Boof.
Everything's dark. I can't see.
But you are finishing the circle. However, you said you specifically did not want to finish it completely until they're ready. Right?
Yes, because I think once we complete it, doesn't that summon the dude?
You had done checks to essentially show that it might not start the whole thing, but the entity would be aware that you had just done something magical. And that's
so we don't want to do that yet.
Okay, so you have finished most of it, but not all of it,
Yes.
leaving a key point not completed. That will take you an hour, and then Jimson, if you can roll me a Constitution real quick to see if we should even in. If I should even check in with you.
Let's see. I gotta find
Come on,
Constitution.
Jimson.
Oh, yeah, it's at the top.
There it is.
You're on the wrong spot.
Damn it, Jimson.
I lost my chat.
You lost your what? Oh, on the top left, on the top right, you should see 3 horizontal lines next to the zoom control. Click that, and that should bring up the chat window.
3 horizontal lines.
On the top right.
What about? Yeah, I don't see a chat on that though.
No, click it.
Why would you click the 3 horizontal lines?
Because it minimizes and maximizes chat.
You just have to
Very
click the chat
efficient.
bubbles.
Yeah, just
I'm
click the
clicking
chat, bubble.
bubble. It's not opening the chat for me.
Well, try refreshing the page then.
I guess I have to.
Oh,
As
that
long
will
as we're-
scroll down. But
Okay, got it. Yeah.
you got a 53 out of a 50, so you failed.
Shit.
However, you can use luck to push that forward if you so choose. You can spend
Yeah,
three
I'll,
luck,
I'll,
4
just
luck
push
points.
it.
I'll just do my luck. I'll
So
push
take 4 luck points, detract 4 luck points from your character sheet, and we'll say that with that you have woken up.
Woohoo!
And you are in the basement. Oh, you shouldn't be here.
it. Yay.
That
I'm
you
back
are
in the game.
Yeah, you are in the basement. You are barely conscious, but you are waking up basically in a puddle of whiskey. You are soaked to the bone in it.
Are we sure it's whiskey
Yes.
Yes.
and not some other fluid that might
It
have
has not
emanated
been enough
from
time.
him?
Oh, well, this isn't very efficient.
Let me insert
It's
a
whiskey,
urine
move on.
joke.
Let me insert a urine joke.
It's exactly
That's
what
a
listeners want.
The best
I'm
part is
just,
Danny is now.
I'm just embracing the whole thing.
Yeah. So
See,
Jimmy,
when you say that,
Jimson.
you're doing the opposite.
Yeah.
But Jimson
Jimson,
is now.
Just
Jimson is now flammable. Should we need it, guys? Just keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
Jimson,
Oh, that's a
you
very
wake
good
up.
point.
You're in the basement. No one's around you. You hear upstairs, or you see like people, like the planks above you moving as though people walking across it.
that's
And
not a
you-
good floor.
And you hear the sound basically of like a motor turning off, as though somebody had moved a car or is driving nearby. What do you do? Is the question I hate asking.
Yeah. Go upstairs.
Okay, nice and simple. I like that.
No more drinking. My hip.
Yeah,
Does he have to roll for that? Because he's not exactly at his best.
we need to keep
Patrick,
moving.
dude, come on.
I rolled Constitution. I'm fine.
Yeah. Well.
I just have a
Well-
headache. I'll take some pills
Yeah. So yeah.
later.
You walk out. You walk upstairs. You see the back door broken open in the wind. You also now notice that Red is no longer to be seen. And you hear motion in the room next to you.
Ooh, that's me.
Yeah, and
I'm
as well
not
as
the
a bunch
motion.
of noise out front. And actually, I need to bring
Who the hell is Red?
Ark. Red, that's the guy. The hobo you guys found.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, didn't he run away?
Yes. Okay. I guess we should cover that real quick. There was a homeless man that you was hiding in the basement. You beat him up, tied him up, didn't ask him too many questions, and then left him while he went downstairs and he got out and escaped.
I'm glad
See,
we're
now-
sensitive enough not to say hobo, but not sensitive enough to beat him up and
Right.
just leave him for dead.
Exactly.
I'm a
It's a whole different thing.
Is anyone else concerned that Rich mentioned that we didn't ask him very many questions, as if that
You-
was a mistake?
It was a mistake.
Almost everything. No, we tried to question him, didn't we?
You tried, yes. And then you left him to his own
Look,
devices and moved on.
We have an impenetrable, mobile, demon defense car. How can we lose?
I mean, I like that
That's
you
a-
still think
no.
that. But
That's a good point.
I love that I still think that.
Jimson, we'll just say you kind of walk in here and you see them. Yes. So at this point, Jimmy G is doing something that'll take him a while. Not a ton of time. Like you can have more actions afterwards.
Fantastic. Can I go look
Ark-
for Red?
Hang on a second. Ark and Bobby are going to be taking time basically to about 10 o'clock. So about 4 hours. That's the time we needed to get any kind of meditation bonus. And then for Bobby, it's any time for you to get all the symbols in the car correctly. Jimmy G and Jimson essentially have an action. We'll say it's basically 7 o'clock now. You finished the summoning circle till about that key point, so it's not completed. And you
Right.
said you wanted to look for Red?
Well, I mean,
Well-
I am a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
could go.
I mean, it's fine if you do.
Oh, is he a bounty hunter?
Just a heads up, you realize at this point it has been 2 hours since he started running, so it will be difficult. It's not you see you do see like you're looking again, that back door is again busted wide open and you can see through it footprints on the ground, like leading away. And you even see like kind of like, disused like wheat fields that are like more weeds than anything else, but you see like a kind of path it's not. It won't be difficult to see where he went. It might be harder to catch up to him.
Am I particularly fast? I do not seem to be particularly fast.
I mean, I like how you're asking me that.
Is there speed or something on
Yes,
here?
there is. Hang on, let me pull it up real quick.
Where's speed? I'm looking for speed.
I believe speed is dex.
Oh, dexterity. Okay,
Yes.
I'm not particularly fast.
Oh no, that's right. Speed is based on like size and dex. Like if you're really big, it's like a whole thing. But for the most part, it's basically dex. So you're like half speed, but at the same time, remember, just because. I mean, again, if you roll well, then obviously you were luckier. You don't trip or anything.
And we did.
So
beat
it's
up Red
not
pretty
impossible.
substantially. He's probably not really quick right now.
Yeah, and it's not. I'm just saying it's not impossible. It would be difficult.
Well, I've never let difficulty stand in my way, so
I'll
go look for Red for a few hours.
Real quick, give me a spot hidden to see if you can accurately see where he is gone.
He cannot.
Nope, that didn't work.
I feel like I'm not getting off on the right foot here.
Whoa, boy! So again, you do see those footprints. He went basically. We'll say at the top of the, we'll say the top of the house is north, like where the door is. So you can tell, okay, based on like where you see the weeds moving and stuff, he went north and you see woods, like, I don't know, half a mile down the way. So it's like, okay, he probably went that way. So you have an idea of where he went. You can start chasing, or you can keep trying to kind of narrow it down, essentially.
Well, couldn't I just follow his footprints at a fast speed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have an exact location. Like, you don't know, okay, he went that way into this way. But you have an idea. Like, the footprints at some point will fade away, but you have a direction he was going. So, yeah, if you want, you can just take off. You would have to go basically full speed. Like, you would have to be kind of essentially running, like, full out.
Don't trip.
All right, I will go. I will go full speed after Red.
Okay, this is how he ends.
So roll me dex, and let me get you. We'll go over
Dexterity.
here.
Success.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Hang on, I just minimized everything.
No success.
Yeah. What was the actual? No. So regular
48.
success. Okay, and then we don't really have outdoors, so we'll just have to. We'll just use our minds to imagine that he's running outside.
Yes.
Let me roll.
That's me running. If you can hear that noise.
Oh, okay. I was really about to ask.
Play
Was that
great
you Foleying
on the podcast.
the sound? Let's see. So, okay, you roll a deck. So you basically basically going to say that you're running about like. Well, you'll basically be making checks like every 30 seconds or so to see if you gain or lose ground. Obviously, at this point, you don't see him.
Right.
If at any point, if you want, you can try basically another spot hidden to see if like you can pick up the trail more accurately, so you can tell like, okay, these tracks were so and so made so and so ago. I'm getting closer, or I'm falling behind, kind of deal.
Oh my god,
Yep, that didn't work.
Right. Let me have. Whisper.
That didn't go well.
What are the chances that Jimmy G's just runs so far away he can never find his way back?
Pretty high.
He's just done. He's just gone.
He
Ran
just
off into
bounces out of the campaign.
Never.
So
Well,
yeah,
no,
I've got a good sense of orientation. I'm running in a straight line, so I can just turn around and run back.
It's
I mean,
very
I'll
dark
give you that
now.
much. So yeah,
It's hard
you're
to
running
run in a straight line for a long distance.
You still see the path you made to the weeds. You don't see anything to indicate you're getting closer or that like anything's particularly fresh.
Okay.
But you can keep moving. I just moved you to the outside thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's spot hidden again.
So yeah, well, no, don't just spot hidden. Do a dex to see how quickly you move.
Oh, okay.
And then you can do another spot after that.
Oh my lord.
All
Not
right.
going well.
So you
This
can
is great
blow
for
4
efficiency,
luck
by the way.
points. Yeah, you can blow 4 luck points to keep your pace, or you basically this is you stumbling. Actually, you can either spend 4 luck points, or you can do it again with a guaranteed failure, or guaranteed negative effect of a failure, which would be you stumbling and falling down.
That sounds like a bad
Roll
idea.
it, dude.
So.
Come on. Go for it.
You can
Go
roll
for
it, or you can just spend 4 luck points, and then you're maintaining based on what. Okay.
That didn't go well.
So you're running, you're going full out,
Ugh.
you don't see the root, you twist your ankle and you hit the ground.
Oh. Now he's
Roll
gonna
me a
take
luck check
damage
to
for
see
that.
how much damage.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Real quick, just roll me a luck, just to see what kind of
Let's be
injuries you
efficient,
might
guys.
sustain. Wow.
So I'm pretty sure I did a nice barrel roll and avoided any injury.
No, you face plant, but you
Barrel
face
roll?
plant into mud, so you don't hurt yourself. But you're covered in mud.
Oh, that's good.
Fantastic.
It's the silver lining.
No matter how good your luck is, at some point you still fail.
Right, but I could have fallen and did like a tuck and roll
Yeah.
kind of thing and jumped up.
All right. So at this point with your hunting of him or the tracking of him, you realize that okay, now he's got a bit of a lead. And you, if you want, do a spot hidden real quick.
Spot hidden.
You have at this point now you kind of don't know where he's. I mean, again, you assume he's kept going this one direction, but you don't actually have tracks or
Oh, you gotta.
any kind
you
of
can't stop
thing
now,
through the
Patrick.
weeds or whatnot. So, like,
Don't
you
stop
assume he's
now,
going this
Patrick.
direction, but
Go
he
get
could
him.
have made a left or right. You can definitely keep trying.
No turning back.
There's
no
always turning back.
Not in this situation.
I like you just trying to get other players killed. So I'll say it's at this point that you think it's very unlikely you can catch up to him. It's not impossible. Nothing's ever really impossible. It depends how much you want to invest in it.
I just fell into mud. I'm not feeling particularly invested in this anymore.
It's about 7:30 in the world, so you spent about half an hour to take another half an hour to get back.
And what time do I need to be back?
Midnight. The ritual has to
midnight.
start.
Well, let's just keep going. Charity.
There you go.
I mean, you've burned 15 minutes on just running around in the night, so why not?
I just
continue?
love that. It's like, oh, I've got 5 hours. Why prep at all?
What do I gotta do? I drew the circle. We're just gonna get in the damn car. We're all good. I got time to go find Red.
Man, you guys are banking on this very much. And I don't actually
it'll
know
work.
how well it'll work out.
It's gonna
But-
totally work. I have faith.
I hope it does for your sake.
Right, we have 55 minutes.
Yeah, don't. So, we are going to bounce back to Jimson
Okay.
real quick while Jimmy keeps running. Jimson, you have seen Jimmy G run off. We'll pretend he told you he was heading out to Red, or the track down Red. So
Yeah, okay.
you don't think he just disappeared somewhere.
I don't have to get permission from the drunk gentleman to do what I
Well,
want
you won't
to
give
do.
him permission. You just let him know, hey, I'm not just bouncing on you guys and leaving you to the die. Like you did,
I'm not saying that's not a possibility.
we shall pretend that's what he thinks.
I wouldn't assume that of most people, but this party has changed my
Yeah.
opinions on people.
But Jimson, you saw him take off. You saw him finish the circle. You were there when they talked about
Almost
the plan.
finished the circle. Didn't finish the circle.
Almost finished the circle. You were there while they talked about the plan, so your character has a general idea, not the specifics, because you were out for that. But you assume that Bobby is out, or Malala is out front, working on something with the car. That is
Okay.
your knowledge at the moment.
Should I complete the circle? Can I?
No, what?
Those are two different questions. I need you to pick one.
Why,
Can I
why would
complete
you?
the circle?
Do you have chalk on you? And I'm asking this
No.
question because I know the answer.
No.
But Jimmy G probably left the chalk on the floor there.
Can I check for chalk?
Yes, do spot hidden.
Oh my god. Do I see this happening?
Oh my god.
And actually, you have to do. You'd have to. Even if you did, you have to do it again because you are drunk out of your mind. But you can't get much worse than 97. So you do not see any chalk. Honestly, you don't see much of anything. Everything's still very much swimming in a blur of shapes and noises. As a friendly
Jimson Noises,
DM,
the
I
Jimson
will,
Smufferson story.
I will just remind that it's possible that this creature may attack you in the car or outside of the car. And perhaps you
Well,
should
not in the
barricade
car.
some part of the house. Say the broken open back door that I've mentioned 6 times now.
Where's that door? Oh, there it is.
The one that
about
Jimmy ran out of.
Alright. Well, I'll saunter over to the door.
Shut it. Just shut it, dude.
And yeah, I'll start shutting it.
You start
My
shutting. So you close the door, and it just kind of swings wide open again. The latch is broken.
Ooh.
It was open in the wind because it could not lock anymore, or could not latch closed.
Wait, let me check my possessions.
As a friendly DM as well, I'll remind you there was a bunch of woodworking supplies down in the basement.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, was there?
There was a whole bunch of
Oh my
lumber.
god, he's gonna drive a nail through his hand.
Yeah, if we're lucky. Hopefully
Well,
there's not a power
unfortunately,
saw down
everyone
there.
else is busy.
Jimson. Couldn't
Yeah.
Jimson just slump his drunken body against the door to keep it closed?
You like the devil on people's shoulders.
That's very inefficient. I'm gonna go to the basement and look around.
And
for
do
the
some
thing.
woodworking.
Yeah,
Now he's gonna
do
be-
some woodworking.
He's
So-
gonna
I
make
think
you
I-
roll
I
a
think I'm
dex just to
capable.
go down the steps, dude.
I mean, I should. For this one, we'll just bounce to Jimmy real quick as he
I'm
heads
literally
down.
going to be on this game for an hour tonight and do nothing.
Again, it's about 7:30. It's about 7:45 now.
All right. Well, let's do a
You
spot
have
hidden and see if I discover anything.
So you have run. You did.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow. This
Oh,
is
dear.
not going well.
You got a regular success. No, yeah, regular
No.
success.
I got failure. Period.
Well, I was looking at the dexterity before.
Oh, the dexterity I did well.
I was trying to see how well, because it's
Not great.
contested rolls. Yeah, it's not.
Well, this feels like it's been a waste of time. I should probably turn around and go back to
So-
the house.
Well, and it's yeah. So you're gonna, if you want to do that, at this point you can't see anything. The sun has kind of set. You have that sort of golden hour, waning light, but it's very now. It's almost impossible to see through the trees.
Excellent. That's
And you
just
said you wanted to head
excellent.
back.
I will use
Some
my
bounty
flashlight.
hunter.
Oh, you have a flashlight.
I have a flashlight. That's
Of
right.
course he does.
There's a
I've got a
twist.
flashlight. So I will use my flashlight to light my path back to the house.
Okay, so but you turn to head back.
Yes.
Okay. As you turn, and actually, can I get? I guess it would just be. Actually, no. Bobby and Jimson, can you give me listen checks real quick?
Oh yeah. Listen. Listen.
Danny, give me a listen check as well. But we shall see. Jimmy doesn't have to because he's much closer. Definitely close enough to hear the horrible screaming. That sounds like a male voice being essentially murdered, as
Is
it
it
is
Jimson?
immediately. No. As it is immediately cut off in a sort of wet gurgling sound. And apparently
Guys.
Jimson hears this as well from the basement.
What was that?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Jimson hears it in the basement, and I've been running for a half hour?
Yeah. I'll say more that Jimson just hears some sound. He doesn't tell. He can't tell what it is. But I'll say that Malala working on the car and being underneath it, especially getting the bottom, is just too busy to even notice it. Jimmy, you specifically hear it is a male voice of somebody being murdered, and in a bad way. And
As
you
opposed to a good way of being murdered?
I mean, in a way that instead of someone being shot, this is somebody being slowly beaten to death or torn apart while they're alive.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell, especially because where you are, it's maybe half a mile, not even, from you in the woods.
Well, this sounds like the kind of thing I should go look into as a bounty hunter.
Is that your decision, or are you running back to the house?
No, no, no. I'm going to go investigate the murder screams.
Oh,
Hello?
my character's
What?
just sitting around doing nothing
I'm sorry,
while they're
could
all
you-
running around the woods, so I just have to wait. It is
Yeah,
unfair,
I
I
know.
agree, but I'm just meditating.
Well, you chose to meditate, and I didn't think.
Yeah.
I never think. Okay, so you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I'm going to go investigate the murder screams. I will, let's see, I got my flashlight in one hand. I believe I will have my gun in the other hand.
That should go well against a world-ending beast, Patrick. Well thought out.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm.
No, the world ending. No, listen. They're probably special werewolf bullets.
They are not.
You don't know that.
And even
we
if they
don't have
are,
illusions.
it wouldn't matter. Okay, I didn't plan for this.
I will very stealthily
You can never.
Hang on a second.
very quietly and carefully walk towards the sound, so as not to alert any beasts
You
that
have
may
a
be
flashlight
nearby.
on.
Well, but I'm just pointing at the ground, like, immediately in front of me, so it wouldn't be, like, seen from far away.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Hang on a second. Roll stealth. Or sneaking, I forget what it's called.
Stealth. It's stealth.
Okay.
Alright, I feel like this is going to end well. Oh, yeah, I got 25 for stealth. Yeah, I am sneaky.
I like how you look at these numbers after you said the actions.
You're the one that told me to roll stealth.
No, but you could have just chosen to leave. Instead
Oh,
of...
but that's I'm a bounty hunter and a former cop. I can't hear someone being murdered and ignore it.
Yes, you can.
That would be
Good thing he
wrong.
didn't.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he didn't
Those
come
were
to the
murders that
Waffle
I-
House.
Listen,
all
those
I'm
were
gonna
murders
say.
that I was complicit in. This one, not so much.
But
It's
you
an
would be
odd-
complicit if you let it happen. So
It's an
then it would just be a
odd
murder you
moral
were
code.
complicit in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta,
sure is.
it's a very murky moral code.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to pull up stats for a creature you never meant to attack or fight.
Well, who says I'm going to attack it? Maybe I'm going to reason with it.
No,
No.
that's not a thing this thing does. Alright, so give me a spot hidden then to see if you find anything. As you basically, at this point, you're almost about to walk into the woods.
I found
you're
something.
Of course you did. You see a person hunched over against a standing tree with their back to you. Especially with your flashlight pointing at the ground, you can't see too much detail of them.
So
It
it's like
looks-
the person I see is not the dead person.
You
It's
have no
the-
idea.
But I see
insane.
like a-
You see a person against like a tree. It looks like maybe like leaning against it, but they're not moving much. So it's very difficult to tell.
Could be a
So it's
hobo
one
that
of-
got beaten up.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's a beaten up hobo or it's the thing that beat up the hobo.
Could be both. It's Fight Club now.
Find out.
Yeah, hang on, I have to figure it out.
Spoilers.
So, yeah, at this point you can't tell. You'd have to either shine your light on them or get much closer.
I swear to God, if you went all the way out there and wasted 30 minutes of game time and you don't finish this,
Yeah, what? To catch some guy peeing on a tree?
Yeah, alright, I will shine my light on them. Or it.
All right. You look, and it's Red Jake. His name was Red Jake. I don't know what we called him before, but that's his name.
Oh, okay, we just called him Red.
Red, right? Okay, but it's Red. He's kind of shivering. He's kind of like not like shivering, almost like it could almost be like sobbing, or it could just be from almost exertion, maybe from running. Obviously, his clothes are tattered and torn a lot because that's just unfortunately his lifestyle.
Right, right.
But he also seems to be almost kind of moaning, like in pain or again in exhaustion. But he's not reacting to your light.
Okay, I
At this point, I'd say about like 100 feet from him, or maybe like 80 or so. You're not
Okay.
within arm's reach at this point.
right. No, I don't want to be within arm's reach. So I will draw my gun.
All right, it was already drawn, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I will shout at the guy, "Hey,
Oh, let's just hey,
just hey."
hey. You hear. You hear kind of a wispy voice. What? Like he's not he's not moving, but he's just saying, "What? What is it?" It feels again. It could just be exhaustion, but it feels like it's very almost light and airy. Like he doesn't have a lot of force behind him talking. It's difficult for him to do so. It almost seems.
Okay. So I will ask if there is anything he needs help with, or can I assist him in some way?
He goes, yes. And you see his other hand. His one hand was kind of leaned up against the tree. He was sort of resting on it. And his other hand is grabbing his stomach. And it looks like he's wounded. It looks like he's in a great deal of pain. And he's like sort of gesturing.
What are you guys doing?
Stop with the Discord. But he looks like in a great. And you can see now with the light on him that there's blood on his hand and on his stomach. Like, please help me.
What happened to you? I asked him.
I have no idea.
We just beat him up.
You didn't make him bleed. You didn't like cause him to have a stomach wound. But he's like, you guys jumped and I got out and I ran, and then I don't know, a bear got me or a wolf. I don't know what hit me.
A bear or a wolf?
It's so dark in these woods. I don't know what. God.
Bear wolf.
Or a wolf bear?
And it doesn't look like he can move very well. Or he's not trying to move at all from the tree. His back is still towards you, so you can't see any of his front or his face.
Okay, I shine the flashlight around the area to see if there's anything else of note.
All right. Roll sanity.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
You are not supposed to be here.
Oh.
You shine the light into the
Bye,
trees.
Jimmy G.
You shine the light into the trees and up almost kind of behind you, and you see something that I'm not going to describe because your mind can't handle what it saw. You basically saw something that you don't know what it was. You know it's not supposed to be here, and it's not supposed to be in this world, and it's the kind of thing that you wish you had never seen.
Is it like a man bat? Because I've seen lots of man bats.
No. Roll 1d8 sanity loss.
Hang on.
And
Oh my god.
1d8 sanity loss.
Roll a 4.
so 4. You lose 4 of that.
Oh, I gotta go into edit mode. So now I'm down to 36.
And you and you see, and you stand stock still. God damn it! Now I have to figure out how to do combat. God damn it!
Wait a minute, now it says extreme success. Wait, what happened?
I don't know. Why'd
Look
you
it
roll
again?
again? You rolled it
Oh,
twice
okay.
when you.
Shout out to speeding this one up. Yeah.
And you're temporarily insane in that you are standing stock still, staring at this essentially void in space you can't comprehend, and then you are grabbed from behind.
Oh, that sounds bad.
We're gonna say you're gonna do strength, so it's gonna be a contested strength roll. So
Okay.
please roll your strength versus someone else's that I cannot show you. I'll say this much: he got a 2.
Well, that seems much better than my 44.
It does. You were grabbed behind by Red Jake.
What? He was in front of me.
You can. What? No, he wasn't. No, I said you turned around as to look at the thing, like when you flash the.
No, I just flashed the light around. I didn't turn around. I wouldn't take my eyes off of Red Jake. I just said I shined the light around. I didn't turn around.
And yet you did.
No. So you shine the flashlight, and off to your right, not completely behind you, you saw something, and in that temporary insanity, you basically turned to face it and stare off into the distance almost. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think I would do that.
Well, you wouldn't. You were temporarily insane. But you were grabbed by Red Jake, and
Alright, so that feels like I should use some of my ninja moves.
We're not there yet. And you can tell it's Red Jake because you can see his face with the skin torn off and his jaw hanging loose. And you need to roll another 1d8 insanity loss.
Oh, good lord.
Because clearly a undead creature has grabbed you, so you lose another 4. Has grabbed you and is trying to bite you.
Ooh, oh no, that's not good. So I will flip him over.
Oh, you will you?
Like jiu-jitsu style, yes. Yes, I attempt to flip him over.
I will say that this will be a contested brawl check, since this is a combat maneuver. And I will... Does he not have... do the unarmed. I mean, it doesn't matter, but because it's not the damage thing, it's just a combat maneuver. And then
wait, it is brawl. Hang on, I found brawl.
Yeah, but yeah, you don't have to worry about.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so brawl. Oops, wait, why didn't it work? Oh, there you go, brawl. Failure! Oh, Jesus!
That's a catastrophic failure.
And I'll actually show you these now. So on the plus side, you both failed. I believe... No. And it's the person with the highest skill number that wins in that case.
Ooh, that's me, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. You very, very lucky person.
What a bizarre system.
Fantastic. So now that I've got him flipped on the ground...
So you say you did you basically pop him up. Yep, he's on the ground. You have him by the arm, essentially in a sort of pin. He is reaching with his other hand to try and
chop his head off with my machete.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Because if you cut a zombie's head off, that's how you kill him.
I don't know if your character would know this, but you probably would. Let me see. So this will be...
I brawl 80.
Yeah, so it'd be we'll click the machete one for damage. He's supposed to have...
success! I brawled him.
Well, hang on. It's got to be contested as well from him.
I still brawled him. Brawled him bad. Oh, he failed. All right, I cut his head off.
You do 4 damage to him. Calm down.
4 damage? I was supposed to do 1d8.
Yeah, which is 4. No. You roll a 1d8 to see how much damage you do.
Right.
So you got 4 damage.
Oh. Wait, I can't can I get up to 8 damage?
Yes, but you didn't.
I didn't roll.
On the skill check, you see what says machete? It says damage underneath it?
Yeah. It says 1d8.
No. In the chat box. The damage was already rolled.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, on your skill check. It says success.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, okay. Yep.
So that's why. So now, so essentially you kind of miss in his neck, and you basically get it into his head.
Oh, that kills zombies all the time.
Thunk. It's not all the way. It looks more like you hit more skull than brain, though.
No, I hit brain. I definitely hit brain. That was a strong hit. He's dead.
You definitely hit skull, and he's definitely like his hand was reaching up for you. It's now grabbing the machete and trying to pull it out. You hear motion behind you.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Oh, jeez.
And give me a listen check.
Hang on, I gotta find listen here.
It's
there it is.
It's underneath the library.
Hard success.
So you hear something running off. and you think it sounds like it's heading back to where the house was.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Nope. We're gonna bounce over to Jimson and Bobby Malala. Jimson, you're downstairs. Bobby, unfortunately, I'm not gonna bounce too much to you because for the most part you're gonna complete it. So there's not a lot of up in the air about that. But
no, there's
Jimson,
nothing up in the air at all. I've got it all locked down over here.
Yeah. Jimson, you're in the basement. You found woodworking supplies. It's all right there. Like, it's not like you don't even have to like look for it or find it. They all had it out because they were making basic repairs, and they themselves were attempting to barricade the house when they did the ritual so many years ago. So it's all right there. You don't have to like fight to look for it or anything. It's all right there. So if you want, you can just grab it and kind of go, unless you're trying to do something very specific.
No. I'll just grab it and get back to the door.
Alrighty. So yeah. So I don't know what the heck kind of skill this would be. Give me a strength check.
Okay. I don't think I didn't spec into that.
Strength or, well, no, you did strength. So, I'm going to say in this case that you can do it, it's just going to take you a long time. And we'll say maybe like an hour. To barricade that door.
Was that a whisper?
I don't think so.
It was.
It
was. Okay. I don't think I will do that.
Well,
if it's gonna take an hour to do the door, I don't think I could do that.
Well, you kind of already did.
Well, I'll do the door.
Yeah. So we'll say that's gonna be your 7:30 to 8:30. It's basically close to 9. Jimmy, we're gonna come back to you real quick, and you can choose to attack or not. You do have the zombie pinned, essentially. You could just let him go and run, and he wouldn't be able to get to you. Or you can continue to attack.
Can I get my machete and run?
Yeah, it's not really stuck in his head. It's just a zombie can't get it out. So you could just yank it and go.
No, but I could. So I could attack.
Yes, you can do either.
I will take the machete and I will try to slice his head off again.
Roll it.
The brawl?
The brawl machete, yes.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I gotta go into the machete. Hang on.
Yep.
Combat. Weapons and machete brawl. Here we go. Oops, nope, didn't work. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working?
Anything happening here, guys?
No, I'm trying to. Oh, okay.
I was
Hang
just
on.
about to ask.
No, I don't want you rolling it for me.
Oh,
wait a minute. I won
I don't
the
know
first.
where he went. I can't see.
Hang on. What was the first one that was successful? I rolled a bunch of. Okay, so I guess there was a success.
Okay. He lagged out hardcore, and that's what happened. So I rolled it for you, and you got 7 damage.
Woohoo!
Because I wasn't waiting. And you cleave it right into the zombie skull, and it stops moving.
Ah, excellent. I shall now run back. Now that the zombie's dead, I will run back to the house.
Yes.
Be careful. That's like running with scissors, dude.
Oh, I put the machete back in my
Machete
scabbard.
holder?
Yes.
Alright, so it's about 9 o'clock. We're going to bounce to Jimson. You still have an hour to barricade other stuff or do other things. Think of that while you have a moment. Malala, we're going to bounce to you real quick. You're finishing up the paint job on the car. You've got the symbols on the top, bottom sides.
That's what I like to hear.
What are you doing with the car in terms of placement?
Well, is there anybody in the room with the sigil?
There is Ark. He's meditating next to it. And Jimson is essentially sitting a ways back by the back door at the moment.
How long does Ark have to keep meditating?
About 1 more hour. to 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well, in that case, I won't drive the car in there just yet. But which wall to that room from the outside looks the most beat up, the easiest to drive through?
So this is from these are the exterior walls, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically 3 options of sorts: the front, side, and the back. Most of them look kind of solid, like the house is run down.
Okay.
I mean, I guess before Jimson barricaded it, I would have said the back.
For God's sake.
In that case, the side of the front would be about the same. It's still a fairly solid wall because it still holds like the relatively second floor, the attic, and then the roof. So it's still fairly solid.
Okay.
But both of them about the same. I wouldn't say either one's more weaker than the other.
Okay, and they're wooden?
Yes, they are wooden.
Okay.
It looks like, for the most part, basically like planks. It doesn't seem anything fancy like logs or like anything thick. Just planks and maybe some plaster in between some of them.
All right. And you're saying the back wall is a bad choice post-barricade?
I would say it would be a little bit harder just because there's fresh wood on it. You could argue that the wood itself it's attached to wood that is broken to a point, but it would be slightly harder.
Well, I want to then line up the car so that I have a nice, long, straight and clear run-up to either the side or front wall to bust through it.
All right, pick one.
Well, is either of them obstructed? Like, do either of them...
Well, yes, the left one has, you can see trees. Are you on the right? Do I have you on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So am I looking at the bottom or top wall then?
So this one here would have the most obstruction because of the trees, the porch swing and stuff.
Yeah.
The front has like some bushes, like kind of old bushes and like some plants in the way, and then there's a sort of staircase maybe like here, but otherwise it has just bumping flat land back this way about a couple hundred yards.
So I'd like to back the car up to about there, pointed towards the wall, and then I'll do what I can in the coming hours to clear away the bushes.
Yeah, so say you have an hour, and if you want, you can just do a prickly thing. Prickly thing. Grab a bunch of the prickly bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check, and we will bounce to Jimson. Do you want to do anything back? I'll say you're basically not able to get... I'll say the roots are just in deep, so you're going to get basically just the leaves and some of the shrubs. So the roots and the branches are still there. Jimson...
And I'd like to sit down safe in the protection of my cop car.
So you want to be inside it. All right.
Yes.
Alrighty. Jimson, do you want to do anything more after barricading the door?
Are there any other doors, or is this the only one?
There's the front door.
I don't think I need to.
I'm not saying you have to. I was just asking, just because you had the wood
won't.
stuff sort of ready to go, if you wanted
Jimson,
to.
what if you start using those tools to break up the wall that Bobby wants to drive through?
Could I do that? Wait, what exactly are woodworking tools?
Hammer.
I don't know. I don't know what that consists of, actually.
Oh my God, this man's a junior at Penn State.
They don't teach us woodworking at Penn State.
Yeah, but you don't know what woodworking is.
Because of it. You have hammer, saw, nails.
Just say you have
crowbar.
hammer.
I said you have a hammer, a
You
saw.
didn't say A. You said you have hammer.
Don't nitpick,
It's okay.
Grandma. You're dying the way back here.
I'm gonna go
Jimson.
over to the wall. I'm gonna go over to the wall that we plan to knock down. I'm gonna start hitting it with a hammer.
There you go.
Awesome. There is a window you can break out if you want. Doesn't really help, but you can do that. Give me a strength check. However.
I'm going straight for that wall. Oh my goodness.
God damn. You guys are walls.
Yes.
It's a magic
Down.
power.
The wall is
I'm gonna
down.
destroy the wall.
I will say, no, it's not down, but I will say that you've basically got, you're basically punching holes through the wall with the hammer, but you're able to do it in a way that you've got like, I'd say like 2 by 2 like foot like squares in sections out. So you've got like 4 or 5 impromptu windows worth of like wall gone.
Couldn't I like do it in like a big circle and then just push it from the center where I like make a hole. And then
Basically,
make
you're
just
hitting
one big
spots where there's studs and it's harder to go through. So you're basically knocking more of the plaster than anything else. So you could, but you wouldn't be able to get, like, you'd still have, like, studs in the way. But if you wanted to do that specifically, yeah, we'll say you do that, and you've got, like, this weird hole about a person-sized, like, height-wise, and then a little bit width-wise, but there's still, like, 2 or 3 stud beams through the hole itself, so you can't just, like, walk through it.
Sure.
As you
gets the
do
job
it, you do hear the house groan and kind of tremble a little bit.
Excellent. Bring the house down on top of us, dude.
We're going to jump back to Jimmy real quick, but the hammering is waking up the one person meditating, so you will be coming to consciousness in a moment, Ark. So you have a
That's
moment to
awesome.
think
I got
of
a solid
plan.
15 minutes to do something tonight. That sounds good.
I apologize.
I mean, I could have just skipped this one.
But, Jimmy, you are running back to the house. Real
Yes.
quick, just roll me a sanity check.
Sanity check.
Yep. There's a ungodly horror that you happen to look at again on the way back.
Why would I'm running past. I'm running away from the ungodly horror.
So are you running deep into the woods?
No, I'm running back to the house.
That's where the horror's going. You are both going back to the house.
Well, isn't the horror just another zombie?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So roll 1d8 and take that as a sanity loss. But you will make it back unharmed. You lose
Ooh, a
3
3.
more. Ark, you come to. You see Jimson pounding a big hole in the wall. You see the summoning circle almost complete. And you see, through the hole now, you see Malar getting the car kind of revved up and ready to go through the wall. Basically straight towards you.
So it's very clear to me what's happening. So no problem.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Am I yelling like run or horror or something?
Yeah, you're screaming your lungs out, but you're too far to be heard.
Well, I
got good lungs.
I want to go over to the wall where where Jimson is working.
All right, he's over here.
And does he have any woodworking tools I could borrow?
Yeah, next to him on the floor, he's got a crowbar and a saw, and I think he's got. And he had a box of nails.
He had a saw all this time, and he was using a hammer.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to take the saw and start trying to saw through some of those studs that he was having trouble hammering through.
All right, give me a strength check.
I can do that. Boom.
All right, I'm going to say that you're basically, this is 10 o'clock. At around 10:30ish, Jimmy's coming back. You finish sawing through these 3 studs.
It's time for the climax, baby.
Yeah, you haven't cut them like completely off the thing, but you basically cut that circle section that Jimson knocked out. So now you've got this sort of man-sized hole that you can, if you want to, walk in and out of, or in this case, drive a car through.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Jimmy, you are back. You don't come through the back door anymore.
From the manhole.
So you come back, you see the door's blocked, you can't get in.
Yeah.
What is your plan for getting inside?
Well, isn't there like a man-sized hole on
In
the
the
other
front.
side?
We'll say you run around.
Yeah, so I would see the man-sized hole.
Okay, you run around. You see Malar getting ready to gun it in the car, and you see.
I'm yelling zombies and monsters. Zombies, monsters. Zombie monsters.
As he says this, you hear a great thud as though something slammed into a wall above you, where you assume is the attic, and a yelling and screeching that goes through your bones. As you assume,
and no one else is affected by the bone screeching.
I'm safe.
Actually, yeah, Jimson, and Ark roll sanity real quick, and Malara, I'll say roll sanity with advantage.
Why is Marlara safe?
She's in the car.
Ooh, can I get in the car?
You can.
Yes, you can. As long as you
Uh,
respect the
Ark,
car.
you don't need to roll once, but you won.
Oh,
So you
I will
don't
get in the car.
sanity
I will
loss.
get in the car with Melara.
Jimson, you lose 4 sanity points. We don't need to roll for that. And then Malar can roll twice. Take the better one. We will head over to here. I didn't want to do that.
All right, guys, we got 15 minutes to finish this thing.
Yeah, hang on.
I think we can do it.
Oh, actually, I would like to jump over the hood of the car, Dukes of Hazzard style, and then
Roll
get
dexterity.
That's the way to do it.
Roll
Yeah,
That
dexterity.
doesn't make any sense. He's coming from my right. He would have to jump over the hood of the car, only to loop around to the left side back seat.
Yeah, it's
It's even
totally
better.
fine.
Looks cool.
I'm hoping his belt loop
Listen.
gets snagged on the antenna.
I've had a busy night of zombie killing.
Yeah, roll dex.
Oh, is that me?
Yes, because you had to do it.
Of course I do. Just a good old boy.
You go to jump,
Yep.
your foot catches, and you face plant onto the hood of the car and slide off slowly
Good one.
with a screeching sound, so everyone looks at you.
So then I get in the car, right?
And then you slowly, quietly get into the car.
All right. That was just a test. Maybe we'll get a chance to do that again. But I am now
Maybe
safely
we'll get
in the
a
car.
chance.
Okay,
Yeah.
Can I get in the car too?
Hang on. Yeah, so this orange
Doesn't-
box I'm making is that.
That's
yeah.
the car.
Doesn't somebody need to finish the circle?
At some point, yes. It's about 11 o'clock. You have 1 hour to start the ritual.
Oh,
Jimson, if you want to head over to the car, you
actually,
can.
I will give Jimson my piece of chalk so he can finish the circle.
Jimson, when you
You're
get
already
over
in
there,
the car,
Jimmy.
dude.
I know. That's why I'm giving him my chalk.
I assume I'm walking over to the car and he's gonna give me the chalk.
As you walk over to the car to get in, Jimmy hands you a piece of chalk and says, "No, go back. Finish the circle."
Go back, finish the circle.
Throw it to me,
Okay.
Jimson. I'm still in the house.
Don't
they're
give
like
the chalk
100
to Arc Dim. That sounds
They're
like
like
a
100
bad
yards
move.
Chalk to
away.
me.
There's no
Throw me the
throwing.
chalk.
There's no throwing. It's like 100
Throw
yards
him the
away.
chalk!
I'm going to just take the chalk and I'm gonna go back into the house.
Alrighty, so you're back
Surprisingly
in. You're looking at a
Sobered
summoning circle.
approach.
Do you know how to complete this?
I'm gonna look at what's completed and just
I'm
wing
pretty
it.
sure I briefed him on this at some point.
I'm positive you have not, because he was drunk and unconscious.
100% you did not.
So
Wait a
can you
minute,
give me
Pat-
an occult
whoa.
check? Oh, sorry.
I have the ordinary reference volume. Couldn't I just read it to him?
You could. Well, no, you'd show him the diagram. But
I assumed that Jimmy G left a very obvious part of the circle undone, like
That's
just
what I would do.
part of the circle.
Exactly.
Like just drawing the outside of the circle, yeah.
well,
Right.
I'll say no, and I like Ock's idea better that he just helps him, because that seems makes a bit more sense than just
Jimson
hoping.
and I are gonna. We will
Yeah.
go down
But why would
together.
Jimmy do it that way?
Wait, why would I leave a complicated part of it done? I would just not draw like the connecting part of the outer line of the circle.
Says the guy who spent 40 minutes running around in the woods tonight. Yeah, I'm sure your
I
judgment
killed a
is solid.
zombie. I killed a zombie.
I love
many
how
zombies have
crazy
you
you
killed?
sound. I just want people. I killed a zombie.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
you
sorry,
can't
mister.
have
I
to.
spent the entire night meditating that I didn't contribute.
Oh, don't. Okay, so you complete the circle. As you do, you hear another horrible screeching sound that goes through your bones. Only Jimson and Ark need to make sanity saves. However, you also see acid begin to drip from the floor. I'm sorry, in the ceiling.
I was just
Above
saying
you.
that. You should probably get out of the house.
So anyone who fails, Jimson rolls sanity as well. Anyone who fails sanity loses 4.
Okie doke.
And then roll luck to see if you can avoid the acid damage.
Luck. Nope.
1d2. Okay, not too bad. So, Jimson, we need to roll both of these too. Danny.
Oh,
Yep.
well,
A sanity and luck.
Sanity and luck.
Ark, you take.
Okay.
Actually, we can't do that. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
And Jimson,
No,
you
that's
take
not
1
bad.
damage.
That's not bad.
Well, and the acid's still beginning to drip down. Like, it's not on... It falls on the circle, and it seems to sort of evaporate away. But it is continuing to fall, like, from the rafters. So if you were to stay here, it would continue to hurt you.
Yeah, you should probably get out of the house.
But, yes, you both only take 1 damage. However, Jimson has completed the circle. You now have about half an hour before the ritual needs to begin. And you have 2 people in a car with a bunch of runes on it that may or may not help you.
May or may not.
Oh, no, it totally should work. I'm trusting Bobby's plan.
It's the only thing we
actually-
got.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
what do
we've
you
got.
what do you 2 do inside, Jimson and Ark? Where are you going?
Jimson. Jimson.
What?
Have you ever
What?
seen the movie Thelma and Louise?
Nope.
No, well, it's not going to
I
help.
don't see.
them.
I haven't watched a French movie.
I don't watch French film.
What?
I don't watch Art House.
Isn't it Ridley Scott?
All right, well, you two can figure that out quick. Jimmy and Malala, give me spot hidden
Oh yeah.
checks.
I bet I have a big number for spot hidden. I don't
Jimson,
remember, but I
check
bet
the
I do.
Discord.
Yeah. I know what movie you're
jeez.
referring to.
All right.
Why did you say you
Patrick.
don't watch French film?
I was
Roll
making a
spot hidden
joke.
as well. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, it just took me a while to get to
Never
it.
mind, you don't see anything.
What's the basis of the joke?
I don't know. It's at said Louis.
Louis.
Thelma, yes. Thelma and Louis. That
Louis.
So
great.
because Louise is spelled like a different name in French.
Whatever. Escargot. Let's go.
So can I push my luck to get that to a success?
Well, you can spend luck. I say you couldn't do it again, but you could spend luck. You could spend 5 points to get it to where you needed it to be.
Yeah, sure, why not? What the heck?
All right. So, in a weird moment of clarification, you don't think you see anything, but then with reflections and whatnot, you see a lot of movement on the left and right, more so than, an abandoned farmhouse should have.
Well,
And you see a large number of slow-moving creatures
oh god.
coming basically from all sides. Looks like responding to the screams that were heard from the monster.
Are they zombies?
We're so clearly done, fellas. I think we should go out in a blaze of glory.
So should we drive around mowing down zombies with the car and then go inside?
Works for me.
But the
All right.
inside of the house is full of acid.
Not the entire
Yeah,
house.
but we'll be
just
in
the
the
area
car.
around the circle. And it's sporadic enough that you could hypothetically still do the ritual. You would just be risking bits of damage. So it's not impossible to stand there.
I have nothing less to lose, so I'll go for it.
I will also, as a friendly DM, remind you that the runes on the front door of the house and through the windows, some of which you've broken, prevent unholy creatures from entering the building.
Right, but those are what we have on the car, so they can't get us in the car.
It's
You
true.
have
Good, we got
painted
the
them
car.
on the car. They may or may not work. I'm just saying, you do have
May or may
options
not
of
work.
safety
Ridiculous.
that do not have to be
What?
in the car.
Magically speaking, is the difference between a car and a
I
house.
didn't say they wouldn't work. I'm just saying you're not a master of a cult. I'm saying you don't
No.
know.
But I'm a master of great ideas.
Now that said, Ark and Jimson, what is your movie-themed plan?
Oh boy.
So,
Uh,
Jimson, like, we got to stay in the acid-filled room, right, to make the...
yeah.
The
I'm thinking
ceremony.
Terminator 2.
All 4 of you need to be
Yeah.
in that room.
Right, but we're going to be in the car, in the room.
Well, you're not there yet.
Right, but the
Do I
plan
have
is
it?
for us to be in the car, in the room.
Yeah.
It's true.
Do I have an umbrella that I could hold
That
over my
is the
head to,
plan.
like, protect me from the
I have
You
a trench
do.
coat.
acid?
You want to borrow my trench coat?
I've got a rucksack.
I'll say roll luck to see if you have an umbrella in your rucksack.
Oh, you know what? I got something better. I've got baby oil in a spray bottle.
Oh,
So I
Jesus.
think that what
This baby
Please just Please just roll luck.
That Jimson and I should spray the baby oil. It's to make my abs really pop on screen, Vicky. Yeah.
Malone and Jimmy, what would you like to do?
Did you want to speed this up?
Jimson, listen.
Yes.
We spray the baby oil all over us, and then the acid just washes over us, and it doesn't cause any damage.
Good. That's a good point.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to spray
Give me the baby
Jimson
oil.
with the baby oil, and then I'm going to spray myself.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
off my clothes.
Bobby and
I was
Patrick,
just gonna suggest that.
could you
Wait,
do
I
something?
want to get in on the baby oil.
So we
Please,
both have
Flubber
to
God, do
we both have to
something.
take off our clothes. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
It just seems like a good precaution. Let's say that I were to end up outside of the car, and these zombies are chasing me around. One grabs me by the arm, and then I slip out because I'm covered in baby oil.
So at this point, you see the monsters get much closer to you. You need to make a
All right,
decision.
fine. I put the
Any
car in
kind
gear
of
and I drive
decision.
into the house.
I was like, please do something. I don't want
Right,
to.
Wait a minute.
I'm driving into the house. We're going
What
in.
happened to the baby oil? I don't understand.
Go.
I don't either.
Okay, I'm spraying Jimson.
You
and now I'm
handle
spraying
the baby
myself.
oil in the back seat. Yes, you can
Yes.
do that while I drive.
I'm not in the back seat. Jimson and I are in the house,
Here's
right?
here's my drive. Oh
We're not in the car.
god.
We're in the house.
Ah. Can I
That's a
spend
good
luck
failure,
on that?
because you're trying to wreck. So it's a good failure.
Not really. Can I
Um,
spend luck on that?
You can spend luck. Yes, you'd be
I have
spending
7
seven.
minutes. 7 minutes.
Spend 6 points of luck.
Crash the car. We need to perform the ritual.
This is going
Crash
well.
the
Get this
car.
ritual going. We're not going to finish this, guys.
No, we're
We are
not.
not. No, we
We're
are
going to end with me and Jimson covered in baby oil, just
We're
standing
so,
buck naked.
we're so
in the
well
pentagram.
teed up to finish it next time.
There's a police car in the house.
That's a pretty good image.
That's actually really good. What? No, I'm in the car. Don't put me outside the
Yeah,
car. I'm in the car.
I'm just
Yeah.
putting.
I would never step outside of the car.
Hang on.
Crash. Kablooey.
This is such a good plan.
Jimson, are
Yes.
you now covered? Are you covered in baby oil now, or have I missed any spots?
Head to toe.
You are both
Excellent.
covered in baby oil. You're glistening. It's a horrific sight.
You've
As you
obviously
do
never seen
so,
Art Dim's
just in
abs if
time
you
to
think
be
it's horrific.
covered in dust by them plowing through the wall and the plaster.
We could, Jimson,
Smashing
we
the
can blend in as
windows.
zombies now. So we could blend in as zombies, right? Covered in
Because
dust.
zombies are
Zombies
Oh.
are glistening.
I'm confused.
Bobby, did you spend the luck points for that?
I did spend the luck
Okay,
points,
then no one
yes.
takes damage, we'll say. From
Ah.
the broken glass and such from the car windows breaking.